I don't know what number this is, but it is anime of the week, and we came to bring the heat, and we will start without a beat. So, I want to talk about B-Stars first.
Okay.
Honestly, I thought this episode was nuts. But one thing I did have a problem with, I was like, why was only one guy have a gun? Why did no one else have a gun?
There's a few issues with those guys.
Yeah, only one guy had a gun. Maybe because they don't need guns inside, or maybe it's just the look. The guy with the the lookout. Yeah, he's the lookout. So he's the one that gets the gun.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, what was your issue?
It was crazy. I definitely like the first half of this episode better than I like the second half.
Okay, what was the first half?
So the first half was he's like, I'm going. I love the wolf girl because she kind of brings Lewis down to earth. Unlike everybody else at school, she doesn't like look at him like he's a god.
Yeah.
And I like that. She's like, settle down, dude. I don't give a fuck about you. I give a fuck about Lugosi. I'm a wolf. I can clap your shit if I want to.
Yeah.
There's that, and then there's the panda guy, and the panda's like, I'm not gonna help you. You shouldn't go. Blah blah blah. And then he shows up 5 seconds later.
It shows he has a soft spot, bro. I fuck with the panda MVP of the episode.
Are those his eyes? What's going on with his eyes?
It's just
void.
Panda.
It's just a void.
He's seen a lot.
He's cool. Then when we get to rescuing, Lugosi's like, he's like talking to the lion, and the lion's being a dickhead, and then he's like, oh, and Lugosi's like, that's my prey.
Oh yeah,
so
that was so
right.
Yep, and what we were thinking was right too.
Yeah. And okay, what's the point? At this point, it's like, all right, that's your prey. So the panda was right.
But he freaked out. He was like, no, he doesn't want to accept that. Lugosi doesn't want to accept that though.
But it looks like that's the it's the cold hard truth at this point. There's that, and then Lugosi, who's a high school student, he is a wolf. Who would win, a wolf or a lion? Wouldn't a lion win? In the wild? I don't know. This high schooler starts fucking up all these crime syndicate guys. The feared Leo group. There's 34 of them. They had like some oddly specific number for the amount of people in the whole group. He fucks them all up with the help of the panda who shows up. That was cool.
Panda would fuck up physically. They're like bears are like ridiculous.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't have an issue when the panda showed up.
And he was using a weapon. When he shot the dude with the crossbow and it was a bamboo, I'm like, yo.
Yeah. No, when I saw the bamboo, I was like, oh, the panda's here.
Yeah, that shit was funny. But like, that shit like did a whole 180 quick. That shit went real. I was like, oh shit.
The action was really cool in this episode.
Yeah.
When we get to the bunny, she's being sexualized. He's so creepy. The leader with the
I want him to see me get clapped. He's such a stain.
He's so creepy. He's like trying to make her feel shame. She's like, I don't feel shame.
I like that how she like stood up for herself.
I like that she stood up for herself, but I feel like every episode is her being like, oh, I don't feel sorry for myself. I don't feel sorry for myself. I'm supposed to be this like puny little thing, but and then she's like, here's how I stand. Here's how I'm. The only time I'm on equal footing with other animals is when I'm having sex with them. Which I was just like, all right, that's your reason for being a fucking slut. There's other small animals at the school. Would all the small animals also be thoughts?
No.
I just didn't think it was a legit reason for her to be a slut. And now Lugosi's done all this for her. I just feel like it doesn't feel like it's meant to be.
Probably not, honestly.
Yeah.
Why
did she break up with the boyfriend? It's like, why did you guys break up? Was he actually good or not? No one throughout this whole show, except the girls who were mad that she had sex with their men, no one's really treated her poorly. They look down on her because she's smaller than them. Like, literally, physically, looks down, and they're not like, you puny. Of course, there's douchebags in the world that might do that, but we haven't really seen any of that. feel like it could be a lot worse.
Oh yeah.
And she's just like, I'm gonna just be a thought. Because how'd she figure that out? That I'm gonna be on equal footing by having sex with, unless she had to have already been having sex with dudes before.
So like she just
to figure that out, you had to have sex with a few.
Once she fucked the first guy, she just went on a fucking rampage. She's like, oh yeah, no one's gonna look down on me anymore.
Yeah.
I'll fuck the shit out of everyone.
I don't know. I thought it was just silly.
It's a little silly, but I thought an episode was very fucking entertaining.
She was accepting death. I knew he was gonna show up and save her. Yeah. And then I do wonder what's gonna happen next week.
Oh, yeah,
they didn't clap all of the lions. No. So I wonder how they're getting out of it.
They didn't really beat all of them. Some of them, he picked up and tossed down the stairs and kept running. He just kept running. So a lot of them are still fine. And Kindness left most of them with the panda. Honestly. He wasn't murking all of them. He caught some off guard because he ambushed them and ran through and started punching. They probably were what the fuck? But he kind of just left all the work to the panda.
Yeah.
But wonder what the panda's gonna think. Does he really just think it's prey? Wonder if he thinks it's why is he helping him? My Hero.
Loved My Hero this week. I'm not gonna cap. An episode has finally surpassed the filler episode that I thought was the best episode of the season. This was great. Oh my god.
You got to see what he's doing.
That was incredible. Every week he's like, I bet you wonder what he looks like. Honestly, I don't want to sound... I'm not trying to hype myself up. I had a feeling he would be blonde. And I had a feeling he would be actually skinny. That was sick though.
Yeah, he looked cool.
And the studio did a great job too. Just when they first revealed that he's yeah, no, I'm actually pretty skinny and it's all been stored and you're about to get... Because Kirishima pops in and he's about to hit him. And I'm like, that's cool, but I kind of want to see what Fagum was about to do. And then we get to see it. So I got pretty hyped. And
the Kirishima wasn't in vain. Honestly, his backstory is very relatable. There's times where I thought about maybe not with saving someone, but it's times oh, I need to make I need to do this, and I'm kind of nervous to do this right now. Shit, I can't do it.
Yeah.
That's relatable.
And it wasn't had nothing to do with All Might.
Yes.
Had nothing to do with a main character Sun Eaters had Mirio there, so yeah, you're gonna look up to Mirio. He's the star of that class.
Yeah.
Had nothing to do with Deku or anything. He was looking up to the girl with the pink skin. I don't know her fucking name, but
yeah.
She
he had to bring her back.
She didn't do anything crazy, but what she did really inspired him. And even when she did do her thing, she breaks down crying when that monster dude. It was just cool.
And I like the
he wasn't looking up to All Might. He was looking up to...
Yes, I like the speech, bro. That was a good speech. It's hey, it's about the person dying that I didn't say because I was too scared.
Yeah.
I'm more scared of that.
Right.
I was
and he never said he was fearless or anything.
No.
Yeah, he was admitted it's okay to be scared.
Yeah, that was good stuff. But yeah, like I was saying though, same thing every so far, not just this season, every season, dude. Every single season. The only fight I could think of that besides the tournament fights. No, yeah, that's the only fights. The only fights that didn't do this were the tournament fights.
With the flashback thing?
No, they didn't have tournament fights. They had flashbacks too. But
what are you referring to?
With some strategy. There's barely any strategy. It's very straightforward. Mm-hmm. It's plain one punch ends it all. One punch from Facum. But this made more sense.
Yeah, he was storing it up.
This made more sense. But it doesn't take away the fact that all these fights are one punch.
And the villain was trying to do strategy. One of them with the shields. He was we're the perfect combination, blah, blah, blah. But, yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. This was a little better. This was better. This was better than a lot of the other fights. This was better than the All Might fight between All For One.
Absolutely. This is probably my second favorite fight. If not third. You got the Deku versus Todoroki. That's still number one, just because.
And you got the Stain fight too.
The Stain fight. Yeah, I have my issue. Every time I think about Hero Killer Stain, I think about that. I didn't see him kill a single hero.
Yeah.
So I'm never gonna give that arc. Definitely better than that arc was probably the last time My Hero was really good for me, or just good. But I'm never gonna give it like crazy props. I'm thinking about All Might versus Nomu. That was just sick.
Yeah, that was good.
And then yeah, the Deku Todoroki fight. Besides that, this is probably the best thing I've seen since that.
Yeah.
But, My Hero was good. Good for me this week.
Yeah. Now we got a lot more fights coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Do you want to talk about Dr. Stone because it was the last episode?
Oh yeah.
We can talk about Doctor. We don't really talk about Dr. Stone that much on this because it's always like.
It's the same. It's not the same thing, but it's like okay,
is the same
it
thing.
is.
But then this episode was different with the that was cool.
Record that was really touching.
Cool.
That was really cool. Yeah.
I feel like music would be passed down because she's one of the ancestors.
Right.
But I don't know. It
that's
makes
something.
Sense.
That's something. Sense. But then she died early too. They all died pretty young.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense.
Yeah.
I just feel like eventually music would occur, something resembling it. Yeah. Anyways, what'd you think about the season as a whole? We're getting a second season.
It was fine. It was okay.
It was good.
It's okay.
It was 6 out of 10.
It's like.
What was your favorite episode? Mine was the flashback with the dad.
Dude, I don't even remember, bro. Probably, I like that episode too, honestly. That was good stuff. I don't even have a favorite episode. Everything was like, okay for me. The flashback with the dad was good though.
It was a
it's
lot
like
of the same
this show's
stuff.
not like hard to like. It's just so okay that like I don't even need to bash it. It's like I'm not bashing the show.
Right.
It's easier to bash My Hero because it's like
they make mistakes.
They
like
make mistakes. They make hardcore mistakes, and people like hype the show up so hard where you just like no. It's just such easier to bash it, but like I don't even think the show's like better than My Hero or like something like that. It's just that it's just so like such a straight like okay line that it's like okay, I watched it. Not much to say. I respect he was trying to be different, but it's
cool
still...
that Goku was in this. Did you see Goku?
No.
Were you paying attention, bro? They show Goku when they're talking about all of the inventions of everything.
Oh yeah,
they show Goku with the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, they show the video games, the manga. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I thought it was a okay show. There was times where I was about to drop it after he gets to the village. I was really getting bored. It was the same thing every week. They just made something. Yeah. And he's just like...
I thought we were getting the war. We haven't seen that. I guess season 2.
They teased the war. Yeah, I guess it's season 2.
Quick thing. Fire Force had a crazy fight animation. David Productions really went in. That shit was fluid as fuck. That's all I'm gonna say. The episode was kind of fun. Just fun to watch.
What do you think about Fire Force as a whole?
That's around Dr. Stone's level.
Really?
Yeah. It's nothing like some of the characters like they just did not put enough effort. Like you have these characters with us all the time, yet I know nothing. I don't even. Why do these people want to save? It seems like such an easy situation to make up these characters. Like, oh, my family was killed by a flame person or something like that. But like they only did that for like one character, and then half the other characters I don't even know why they are firefighters. Mm-hmm. Like why? I don't like how am I supposed to like ride with these characters? I don't even know why they're fighting for what they're fighting for. It's just kind of stupid. And one of the cool characters that has like cool abilities, I don't even like. He's just dumb, and I don't even know why. So that's my problem with that show. But yeah, it's typical shonen. I feel like Soul Eater was way better. This show though, I mean, the fights are getting really cool, but yeah.
My favorite Doctor. My favorite Dr. Stone character is the blonde guy. I don't know.
Which one?
Makes me laugh.
Yeah, Kinro or Ginro,
yeah.
Whatever his name is.
He has like one funny thing in episode. It just.
Yeah.
I don't know, he's nice. But yeah, that's enough for Dr. Stone. I gave it a 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
Vinland.
Okay.
Probably anime of the week, right?
Yeah.
I thought about giving it to my hero, but when
I love that he lost
when I hear
again.
Case, you love that.
That was crazy, bro.
I like that. Yeah.
Because it's like, if you think about it, he has been watching Thorfinn for the past... He watched Thorfinn and dueled him for the past 11 years. Mm-hmm. He knows how he fights.
I feel bad for Thorfinn.
He like wasted...
Askeladd's basically saying the only way you can kill me is in my sleep. He thought about it once.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
And Askeladd was awake. He was like...
Yeah.
You're not catching me. I did this to my dad. Like, now it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, he was awake. He's like, I did this to my dad. You think I'm going to fall for that bullshit?
His dad likes his swordsmanship, invites him to join the kingdom or whatever. Yep. What happens to his mom? Are we gonna find out?
We already found out. He brought her over to the... He was carrying on it
back. Was that after?
Yeah.
Alright. That's what I was wondering.
So she got clapped somehow.
She got clapped when?
I don't know. I think she died of like sickness. She was sick. He just brought her over to prove his like that he's part
English or
Dane or some shit. Oh. I think that's all that there was with that.
I feel bad for Askeladd, but also it's like he does have to die.
Yeah.
I want him to die. I feel bad for Thorfinn. I'm not sure what he can do to
Thorfinn's become so nice, and he still got clapped by Askeladd.
Yeah.
And Askeladd wasn't even using any weapons.
And Askeladd was like, even if your arm was fine, I would still clap you.
Damn. Thorfinn's literally just wasted like 11 years of his life, honestly.
Right. What would you do, bro? Would you like just go back or?
He's too far gone, dude.
That's how I feel. At this point, you have to kill him.
Yeah.
Every time they duel, Askeladd spares his life.
Yeah. And Thorko, that was funny how he's like, I'm not the weakest.
Right.
Thorko would clap Askeladd.
He would. He really, like, Thorfinn beat him by luck and with help from Askeladd. It was kind of like a 2-on-1.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he didn't really have to see the field himself. It's kind of like in King and Ashra when the dude has the girl in the calling the plays for him. Great voice acting at the end when Thorfinn's crying.
Yeah.
You can just feel the rage and just like he's going crazy. He doesn't know what to do.
Did you think this is how it was gonna turn out?
The fight? I didn't think it was gonna turn out like this.
Well, so what were you thinking when you just thought Askeladd was beating the shit out of him?
I was just like, that's that. When Askeladd put the sword down, I was like, he's about to beat the shit out of Thorfinn. And then he did. And then
so were you thinking this episode was the end of Askeladd when you're coming into it?
No, because the prince said like, I'm not gonna let anyone die.
Yeah.
Such a weird situation. He really has just been helping Askeladd all this time.
Askeladd basically like just like gave him a wake up call. He's like, yeah, you've been useful. Probably think your dad.
Yeah.
Like, damn, just throwing blows.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I killed your dad, and then you came and served under me for the past decade.
Mm-hmm.
What a waste. Isn't that crazy?
I do like that he like gave him a tip on how to kill someone. He was like, here's how you kill somebody you hate.
Why did he kill his dad though?
Because of what he was doing to his mom. He just like, there's no way their sex was consensual. And then she gives him a child and he just doesn't care for the child and then just lets the mom
like wither away
as a slave. You know, poor person. Yeah, he said my mom was one of his favorite slaves, but when she got sick, he didn't want anything to do with her. And when she walked up to him in the street, he was about to decapitate her.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, fuck shit going on in this anime, bro.
Mm-hmm. Only 2 episodes left.
Yeah. Oh yeah. How do you think your season's gonna end?
No idea.
You want a season 2?
Yeah. What if I was just like, no?
I'm like, wow. I just know one thing. Season 2, all I'm gonna say is gonna be drastically different. If there is a season 2, it's drastically different from season 1.
Yeah, it's like a different show.
It really is. I'm not gonna lie.
I wonder if he's ever gonna get his revenge.
You have to find out. Do you think you're gonna find out this season?
No.
Yeah.
It would have been a weird. Yeah, I didn't think anybody was gonna die. It would have been a weird time to kill Askeladd too.
I think Askeladd is probably the best character.
He's definitely the best character. And I realized as I'm watching, like, Askeladd's basically been the main character. I feel like he's had the most screen time this whole shit series.
And the most dialogue. What has Thorfinn been talking about?
Yeah. This whole time.
He's just grunting, bro.
First 4 episodes, Thorfinn was never the main character. First 4 it was Thor's, and now it's Askeladd. The whole time. Even the prince, ever since he got some balls, he's had more dialogue than Thorfinn.
Yeah, Thorfinn is literally just like grunting and angry and
right.
a mess.
And I thought that was gonna change when Leaf showed up, but didn't.
Yeah, nah. What'd you think about Leaf showing up? And
Bro, I
Thorfinn
wasn't
is
here
like,
last week.
I know. What'd you think about because he was like, I ain't ask about them, but he doesn't even really know them. How can he connect to them? He doesn't know his mom. I mean, he does, but he doesn't. Like, imagine being like separated from your family at 6. Like what?
He spent
bro,
more of his life on the road.
Exactly. Like, I think my grandma died when I was 6. I barely remember anything. The only thing I really remember, her on the deathbed. That's really it. So like, him being taken away at 6, bro. What do you really remember? They're not even. You don't even. At this point, He doesn't have a family. So that's probably why I understood why he was like, nah, I don't want to go back.
He just needs the revenge.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything to hold on to or latch on to. He has nothing to care about. He's a lost dog, yo.
That's what I'd love to see. I want to see what happens when he gets his revenge. What next?
And dude probably be lost if that happened, right? Like what is there to do now? Oh, I got it, Dad. I did it. What? I don't know, man.
He needs some friends.
Yeah, I thought Canute was gonna be his friend. That don't look like it that way now, huh? It's not developing that way.
No.
Thorfinn's life sucks. All their lives suck.
Yeah, it sucked back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look at Askeladd's life, it's like his life has been terrible throughout. He's never really lived a good life. Like, yeah, he was the leader of this mercenary group, but...
And he kind of started getting some praise within the kingdom with his dad. But, like, he ruined that, too.
It was a good episode.
Yeah.
It was a good episode.
So
I liked last week a little better, but, yeah.
No, last week was better, yeah.
Good slate of anime this week.
Yeah.
Anything coming out next season that you're excited for?
Dorohedoro. That's the number 1 anime I'm excited for next season.
Okay. You can review that. Okay. On Anime of the Week?
Yep. Yeah.
So, Dorohedoro.
Alright, guys. We'll catch you next week. Peace out.